I read a book a while back by a Christian monk named Thomas Merton on contemplative prayer. And I was just going to read a little quote from him where he's talking about meditation. It is precisely the function of meditation, in the sense of which we speak of it here, to bring us to this attitude of awareness and receptivity. It also gives us strength and hope, along with a deep awareness of the value of interior silence in which the mystery of God's love is made clear to us. I like that idea of bringing us to an awareness and a receptivity, because so many times in our spiritual efforts, it's exactly that. It's an effort, it's a pushing, it's a trying to build or something, to create something or to arrive at something. And really, we're trying to do the opposite. We're trying to dehypnotize ourselves, in a sense. It's to stop thinking that we know what the world is, to stop thinking that we know what we are, to stop thinking that we know our relationship in general with what is, and to begin to hear, to let the other half of the dialogue begin to have its effect on us. And that's where these inner mysteries become aware to us. I shared that story with Swami Tattva when I was helping him to move into his room in the monastery, and saw a large set of volumes of his, quote, unpublished works. And it got us into a conversation about spiritual life and about scripture and spiritual writings. And he made a comment which has stuck with me to this day. He says, in all of those scriptural writings, none of it is there to tell us anything about God as to what he is, because it cannot be said. It's there to tell us what God is not, so that the obvious can become apparent. I've always enjoyed that thought, and I think this inner silence that we're trying to develop, this inner receptivity, is so that we can hear the other half of the dialogue. The ego is so loud in determining what it knows and pronouncing what it thinks and stating what it wants and planning where it's going, that we stop being in harmony with our present self, with our inner being, with our very present relationship with divinity, if you want to call it that, with the experience of being, if you want to call it that, with just a thing called life, which is deep and beautiful and profound, and always has enough experience in the moment to fill the heart with hope and to fill the heart with love. So sit and listen. Develop that sense of inner quiet, that the mysteries of the divine will become obvious to you.